That's good. It's great.
Okay.
Because CK actually has a farming issue. Like, CK doesn't have that flash farm ability, doesn't have that AoE, so having the cleave, I think, helps a lot.
I think they both have a lot of really cool concepts and both have a chance. I just think it's beautiful that, you know, there are people that spend $40,000 a year to lecture them. We get it for free, Cap. Aren't we so blessed? And oh no, what happened to Misery? He's
Mid one got first blood.
It's like in middle. This is like one of those matchups you don't see very often, but Monkey King, a very comfortable solo mid hero for a lot of European players, which is now what mid one has become. Specifically tops and actually rose to #1, pretty much exclusively playing mid Monkey King. And down bottom, once again, Misery goes down because they're...
Yeah, we were actually talking about it behind the scene. The Ancient Apparition, probably one of the best tri-lane heroes ever, and you've got this Doom. I thought maybe they would tri-lane against the Doom. I thought, okay, maybe the tri-lane of Ancient Apparition actually beats that. Instead, they just completely dodge, pressure the Chaos Knight, or pressure with the Chaos Knight into this Slark lane. They're going to be able to catch Misery once again. It seems like he is just going to have a bad game.
I like the decision because you can't really pressure Mag as a dual lane.
Walk away with a winning laning phase in both mid and bottom. And I don't think top is going to be too bad for this Magnus. He'll probably lose out in just the 1v1 pressure of a Doom, but he's still going to get the necessary farm he needs.
Indeed.
Tried to go for the pullback there. If I'm not wrong, I believe you get the Chaos Writ during the pounce. You actually pull the Slark into you, and he actually just...
Top lane, Mel gets
That's going to be close
tower.
call. A little bit of regen, not going to be good enough. Bada.
Massive magical damage mid hero. They have a like.
You would like their lineup a whole lot more if they were just like Death Prophet, Lina, one of those standard kind of mids that we've seen.
And the Nyx shuts that down a little bit, for sure, which is part of the reason it's so nice for Secret to open with it. It's just...
Still going to be able to get that fourth charge of Jingu Mastery, so mid one crushes Mid Spirit.
This is already looking pretty sad for EG. Like, down bot, Slark's just in serious trouble.
They're going to go for the kill on mid one. EG yet to frag are going to try and go for the kill onto this Monkey King. See if they can open up Lycan's game. Fortunately, the Caustic Finale slows them down just enough. Please tell me they're going to be able to get this kill. The Hex, sure enough, they will. Finally get the first kill on the... pressure on the lane. 2 levels to Scorched Earth, which is pretty standard, the max out in...
I'm not sure I agree with that. I think you want 1 point in Devour, personally.
Just to be able to get that little bit of efficiency of eating and control every once in a while.
I mean, it's a lot of efficiency.
You get a 1 Satyr, right?
Yeah.
Regen.
The Satyr, the Ursa creep, like just having another active spell like the Satyr, the Ursa Q is like 50 mana now. It is a great spell, and look at this Monkey King. Imagine, he just
run around with a haste rune. He's just going to go for the kill on Samael and should be able to get it too. Such a low armor hero.
About 2-3 minutes ago, and all of a sudden, particularly the Slark being left alone bottom, like no one can really go down here anymore, and that's the one issue with Secret's draft.
Leading with a stun from mid one, he is just not leaving this top lane.
It's not that huge of a deal since they've abandoned this bottom. That's the thing.
Should point out the CS from the Lycan. Little inflated.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Need to make sure that they have an initiation advantage over Team Secret, just to make sure that the Ancient Apparition and Monkey is set up on a team fight like they're going to do here on the kill for Samael. Mid one is just
even the kill score would make it appear so. EG's recovering nicely because they can plant the spike in the jungle, one of the big benefits to the hero, and they just keep giving this mid lane to different support.
TZ in serious trouble already through his Dark Pack, so he's going to be combo stunned here. Big kill. Got to be able to get their levels. What I like about this, the fact that he's never really sitting at one. He's got Nyx and Ancient Apparition. They're going to go for the kill on the Chaos Knight. He did manage to spawn the extra Phantasm, which is going to be necessary, but they're playing the Invis game around Ace. Now, it's going to wear out. RTZ does have the Dark Pack, managed to dodge that stun, pull back by the Chaos Rift. Thinks he can fight this one. Meanwhile, Puppey actually did have enough damage.
Because the downside of Secret's draft, they don't really have that ability to pressure objectives. So theoretically, you make them keep chasing around him around.
On to RTZ with the Ice Blast. Oh, it's going to be enough. He's going to take out Puppey. Enough. Ellen was right. That Ancient Apparition worked.
I think it goes both ways, right?
Yes, I would absolutely agree with that. Monkey King, you jumped into the wrong neighborhood, my friend. Look at Samael. He holds on to the ultimate because he knows he is so confident. Hiding away in the trees, currently litting his Helmadam and Wolves do the farming while he plays it safe. Secret spotted him though. Yapstar was in that high ground area. They're trying to go for the dive right now, but Fear, he's actually burrowed his way through the trees. Needs one more tree to be able to cut, and he can't out. Meanwhile, Arteezy has died.
Wolves have been able. Makes a lot of space for.
Misery, both the beneficiary of that, but it also means he's left alone and is going to be caught by Mid1 as he jumps in. They're trying to actually kill Puppey here, but with a Chaos Knight against a Doom, they're just going to blow him up again. Low armor hero.
Huge, the AoE. He just sees all of behind the tower, and they might look to take a fight, but there's Monkey King Ulta.
The Lycan's coming in. Ace. Oh, they're just going to try and get him before the TP can go out. They even have the stun from Misery. Pretty easy.
Wow. What was Ace doing up there?
I'm not quite so sure. Should have just been playing around the tower next to his Monkey.
I would agree that, yeah. We were just talking about how much vision he's given, but as soon as he went out of that vision, what happened?
We should note that he also did get the plus 300 talent. Oh, he's going to jump on a Misery while he still has that Ice Blast. Might just be taken out, but if he doesn't take it out, he's going to get the extra disable on the Monkey King. The Finger of Death goes down. He dies, but so does the Monkey King. A fair trade.
Anyone wants to send me levels, feel free to do so.
Hit him up at Keeping It Kyle. Puppey's going to be found inside the jungle. Arteezy. Pretty easy kill for him. Yapstar does manage to hit the stun. They're going to try and catch this. Dota. Yeah, Shadow Blade with an RP with a combination with the Monkey King. Oh, that is pretty. Stanking. I can't believe he even tried to stop that. Goes into the Monkey King ultimate freely. Had his sentry already down. He doesn't quite get hit by the shockwave, but Monkey King will eventually triple kill for Mid1. He's back in the game. Now they're going to find Fear as well. He does have the shapeshift, but what a good Centaur stun. He may have to pop his ultimate if he really wants to stay ahead of Fada here. The Shadow Blade activated. Fear's just refusing to pop it. He will die as well. And they'll get the Helm Dom creep.
Yeah. Casual buckler, maybe a medallion, maybe. I will see, but
so we want a blink kind of cheap. Or at least a value thing. Ancient Apparition is dead. Got a little bit too close to the Roshan pit, which is what EG is inhabiting. They're trying to do Roshan, but Mid1 is going to make that difficult for him. Next RP, but they need the follow-up. Monkey King, the skewer back into the ultimate. Oh, it's a trash can! They just get dumpstered inside. Secret, they're going to be able to combo all of these heroes. Samael's eventually going to die here. Throws out the Doom, but you're dead anyway, buddy. He even gets the lifesteal during all of that. Fear, he's the only real survivor who could do something here. Ace as well as Fodder are quite low. They do manage to kill one of them as he somehow kills, it looks like the melee Necronomicon or something there as he dies him off. That was a beautiful little combination from Secret. But was it going to be enough?
It was a little late, unfortunately. Oh, Puppey get it.
Yeah, he doesn't even get off an Ice Blast.
They were just a little late on the Monkey King.
No way to be able to get inside the pit. That's going to be an Echo Saber for the Slark. Maybe
oh, skewer back online mid.
Pick off on a support. That's something for Secret.
And they want to try and avoid huge team fights and force more skirmishes. Have Slark initiate fights by killing a support. That's your key. And there you go.
Puppey, you might as well start living underneath the tower or something, man. He just keeps on getting picked off. The other support, Nyx Assassin, also goes down. Fodder's able to activate his Blink Dagger. He does, but he had the cost of finale still on him. Slowed down, jukes it out. Fear completely whiffed out on that one, but Samael, he is going to find Fada eventually. Doesn't have a Skewer to be able to get away from these. 3 down, 1 by 1. EG right as the fades, but EG is very aggressively looking to fight right now behind the tier 2. They're going to make their initiation jumping in, see if they can blow up the Chaos Knight first, but Monkey King already gets his ultimate out. Puppey is surviving long enough to be able to get off the Ice Blast. They're comboing up these heroes with the RP, but it's not quite enough. The cores from EG survive. Both Fear and Arteezy are just beating down these other heroes. They had no problem dealing with the Monkey. Switch it up for a big old lane.
Possible. Nothing wrong with the Brontosaurus.
Tier 3 in trouble. The Ice Blast is going to come in, but he may be on the winning side of this game. Oh, nice skewer back there on a Fear. They have cold feet as well. That's going to be it.
Yeah, but we thought about this.
But you're still on the loop.
Correct. The game is still relatively even. Do you have another Arcane up?
Oh, he's got the gem. If he actually dies here, that's going to be huge, but he skewered him out of the Ice Blast. Come on, boys. Arteezy. He might just be able to get away with that gem. They managed to throw the Doom down. BKB activated first by the Monkey King. He's going to turn and fight. Clark turns around onto Fada. He's going to be able to kill him, but no! Chaos Knight comes in. He gets the invis off, but he still ends up dying. Misery turns around. One last shot to be able to finish off that Magnus. He ends up going down. Chaos Knight is still here, though. He is large and very much in charge. He's going to go for Samael up next. Finally, the Doom fades. Gets the stun onto said Doom. 4 end up going. Well, Secret do get themselves in a position. They actually have this double siege wagon doing work right now. Onto the tier 3.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
The choice, we're going to back away, we're going to smoke, we're going to make some play.
A 4-man smoke up, run into Arteezy, which is the perfect hero to be able to disengage from said smoke, but Mystery's going to get caught as Mystery does. Still, EG's going to try and force this fight. They're going to go into it with the BKB's backline. Chaos Knight trying to go for some of these kills, but Arteezy is right on top of the alien stats. Meanwhile, the RP locked down onto the Monkey King ultimate with the Ice Blast over the top. They're bringing Fear low. They need a little bit more damage to finish him off. Meanwhile, the Nick Assassin trapped inside the trees. The male trying to get him finally with the help of Crit. They will manage to finish him off. Ace tries to come back in this fight, but he's dealing with Arteezy so long he hasn't had an active impact. Now the Doom onto the Monkey King. He can still turn and fight with the Jingu Mastery, but they managed to catch the bottom Magnus. He ends up going down with a finger of death. Buybacks being thrown out by both sides, but it's evil geniuses who will walk away with the control there. 17 charges now on the Slark of S, and he picks up both gems, or the other gem. So huge kills. And your Wolf Creed gets ice armor instead. It does feel like we're getting close to that point where they're going to get that kind of insurmountable lead on EG, where it is an advantage, gives you the battle through buybacks and take fight. But you're deleting not just one but 2 heroes. Shivas found mid one. He managed to jump away, but they'll find him eventually. Yep. They'll find him eventually. They'll find him eventually. They'll find him eventually. There you go. Good pick up. He heals from there. You purge off the Jingu Master, which not many people know you can do, but that is a purgeable buff from the Monkey. Oh, there's Clark. RP, they managed to catch him off the Dark Pack. The Ice Blast is also going to go down. All they need to do is get these combination of stuns, and they've got him dead. 80 seconds up, so at least they even out that Monkey. But Fear is still going for a kill on the body. Now, Skewer on through, BKB activated by Fear. He really wants this kill, but now he's out of shapeshift. And now, he's in big trouble. Oh, but here comes an Epicenter. They're going to try and turn and fight this one. Hit the Burrow Strike. See if they can actually kill Ace with BKB activating. He's going to try and fight this one out. Meanwhile, Mystery goes to that back line. See if he can actually finish off on it. The Finger of Death is not going to be enough. And now they've got Ace with the damage over time from that Infernal Blade. He will take out for sure. Yeah, so trying to run himself away. That fight there. What a good turn. I thought for sure Fear was doing almighty money. There you go. Not gonna be there. Meanwhile, Puppy is gonna die. Monkey King. Anyway, just let the wagons do the work. Back up. Hope and pray. Get a 3-man RP. Okay. Oh no! They couldn't afford this one. The Monkey King's gonna be caught up, but the RP comes in. Already though, the Dark Pack went off, and Slark's gonna be able to walk away from that fight. Go straight for Puppy. Puppy doesn't have that ultimate. He's still gonna be gobbled up by this Slark. Meanwhile, the Doom didn't actually go down. Neither did the Monkey King though. The turnaround though, Ace fighting out with the Sinking. See if he can actually win that fight. Monitoring. TP back to base will be successful, but Monkey King, lucky he gets blown up by that Finger of Death. Ace is left alone outside of his base. Here's going to turn around, go for the kill on Lycan. Lycan actually popped his piece before he got caught on there and will survive as a result. It's Ace who dies instead. Monkey King comes in, man, to hit the 2-man sub with follow up the impale with the Monkey King ultimate as well. They can actually win this fight. Triple kill for Ace. What a fight. Back. Turn the fight around, you win the fight, and the respawn times are so long at this point. For the course, 40-50, it guarantees now you have the ability to get a Rax or force enemy buybacks. You have the first mover advantage. They buy back and die. Now you're in their base. Okay. Free reign to the throne. But it's even. You think it just gave up their lane? Did it really necessary? Change, right? Because yeah, now it might be 2 racks, and there's no ace, thankfully. Otherwise, this would. I think you might just stay with the 1. Clark's about to come back up. They don't want to get caught here, which is exactly why Crit is trying to catch somebody. Tries to go for the Yulsep, the Burrow Strike play, BKB activating. But here comes at least the Doom, and to get the Doom onto mid-1. Monkey King's going to have some problems with that. He has to fight through to see if he can get some Secret Mastery stacks. He's not going to get a 1 in RP, though. Can they actually fight this out? They don't have a whole lot of damage. They're trying to throw it onto Ace. He managed to kill at least the Doom. Now going for the next Hero Fear. He's pretty tanky, though, with the Epicenter coming in. That's a lot of magic damage. Trying to slow down these heroes. They're going for the Slark with his 4-second stun. Can they actually finish him off? Arteezy dead. Got a big crit. Meanwhile, trying to get away back inside his base. Another Phantasm activated by Ace. Actually trying to keep fighting this out. See if we can actually win Crit blinks himself away ahead of that stun. The stun actually coming out onto Fear. Not going to go for it. Blinks away. Arteezy's not going to be able to come right away. Finger of Death coming out onto Fada. Fada may have killed Crit, but he's going to die to his support if he's not careful. Yapzor got hit by Arteezy. Ace is starting to come out with this Phantasm. He's going to be able to blow up Fear. Lycan is down. Ice Blast coming in right through the middle of the lane. Isn't going to be able to find anybody, but Fada finishes Skewer back onto Arteezy. They can actually get a stun onto him. They don't even need the stun. They killed him. A dieback for 2 minutes. Fear onto Arteezy. Critical, because now they can go for Megas, and EG are going to be forced into a 3 versus 5, maybe 4 versus 5. We'll see. Depends on whether or not Secret can kill these 2 lanes fast enough. 25 seconds till this tank can up.
No Doom either. So like you're essentially just 40 seconds away from a
and he's got RP already. He's going to go for the skewer back onto the Doom lid. Straight to the Nyx Assassin stun with the Ice Blast over as well. They are going to be able to get the Cold Feet onto him. Now the RP right as Fear came in. He held on to that until Fear was here. Now they're going to try and go for that kill as well. Fear heading back to the fountain though. Just wants to be able to stall up for as long as humanly 28 to 46 on 2,000 gold for. They've got 2 lanes of racks, and they make it a 3rd in this 40 seconds.
He'll always go for kill on Doom. He's the one that would be able to turn the fight around. He's deleting somebody from the game. You take him out, it's worth the RP.
Now the epicenter comes in. They're going to be able to blow up somebody. That is just going to be a Nyx's death. No, he immediately buys back, and now it is going to be Crit as well as Misery hit by that stun from mid one. Those 2 are dead. That's going to be a full Megas 14 for Evil Geniuses. They're going to have to strap in for the long game if they want a chance at being able to still win this best of 1. Misery holding on, just trying to be able to delay Team Secret as long as he can keep his Spear Force alive, but they do have a gem. They're going to be able to find him. He's dead now. 1 second. Finally, Rain is going to be able to good way to clear through this Ignite Illusion. They still have a Megas problem. They still have a Tier 4 problem.
Radiant's middle tower.
And they've got an Ice Blast problem as well. They managed to get the Sheep onto Arteezy with the Ice Blast over the top. They're going to blow him up pretty easily. No buyback there. Fear can't possibly fight this all by himself. Look at him. He's going for a Nyx Assassin. That is an inconsequential kill, my friend. He's going to have to run himself out of the fight entirely, leaving his throne completely undefended. Well, maybe not. Smail's going to try and come in. Oh, no. A 4-second stun, plus the Spike Carapace, plus the stun, and they're just going to be able to take him out before he manages to get a Doom down. He doesn't even get an opportunity to throw that ultimate before his throne explodes. Team Secret, Evil Geniuses, they felt like they were getting more and more control of back-to-back despite claim victory in this best of 1.
Secret got it. They had